Hello and welcome, everyone, to Abhik Parth, your go-to YouTube channel for insightful book summaries and life-changing lessons. Today, we are diving into an extraordinary book that has transformed the way millions of people think about investing, The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by John C. Bogle. If you are someone who wants to grow your wealth steadily, make smart investment decisions, and achieve financial freedom without getting caught up in the complex jargon of the financial world, this book is a must-read. Why should you read this book? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the idea of investing? The endless charts, stock options, and so-called expert advice can make the whole process seem complicated, right? Well, John Bogle simplifies everything. This book teaches you how to stop chasing market trends and focus on long-term growth. Avoid costly mistakes that drain your investments. Use the power of index funds to build wealth over time. And the best part? It's all explained in a way that's easy to understand, even if you are new to investing. Why listen to this summary on my channel? Now, you might be wondering, why listen to this book summary here, on Abhik Parth? Here's why. 1. Keycap simplified concepts. I break down complex financial principles into bite-sized, easy-to-grasp lessons. To keycap real-life insights, along with the book's core teachings, I'll share practical examples and personal insights to help you apply these lessons in your own life. 3. Keycap save time. Instead of reading the entire book, you'll get the key takeaways in just a few minutes, making it perfect for your busy schedule. By the end of this series, you'll not only understand how to make smarter investment decisions but also feel confident about taking control of your financial future. So, if you are ready to unlock the secrets of smart investing, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's get started. In the next episode, we'll dive into the core principles of the Little Book of Common Sense Investing. Don't miss it. Also, let me know in the comments, what's your biggest challenge when it comes to investing? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello and welcome back to Abhik Parth. In the previous video, we discussed why this book is a game-changer for anyone looking to grow their wealth. Today, we dive into Chapter 1, a parable, The Gotrock's Family, where we learn an important lesson about how wealth is lost unnecessarily, with a practical example to make it crystal clear. The story of the Gotrock's family. Let's start with the parable. Imagine a family called the Gotrocks. They own all the businesses in the country. These businesses are profitable, and every year, the Gotrocks family earns handsome returns, without lifting a finger. But then, financial advisors, brokers, and fund managers come along. They tell the family, why settle for average returns? Let us help you earn even more by trading shares and managing your investments. The family agrees. At first, it sounds like a great idea, but here's what actually happens. Every trade comes with a commission fee. Every fund manager charges a management fee. Over time, these fees start eating away at the family's wealth. Instead of getting richer, the Gotrocks family gets poorer, while the intermediaries grow wealthier. The lesson. The Gotrocks family story teaches us a critical lesson. The more you trade and the more you pay in fees, the less you earn. Instead of chasing higher returns with complicated strategies, focus on capturing the market's natural growth with low-cost index funds. Key takeaway: don't let fees and unnecessary trading drain your wealth. Practical example. Now let's bring this lesson to life with a real-world example. Imagine you invest 1 lakh rupees in the stock market. You have two options. 1 key cap. Option 1. Invest in an actively managed mutual fund with an annual fee of 2%. 2 key cap. Option 2. Invest in a low-cost index fund with an annual fee of just 0.1%. Both funds earn a 10% annual return before fees. Let's see the difference after 20 years. Option 1. The actively managed fund. Your 1 lakh rupees grows to 4,91,000 rupee after 20 years. But, after deducting the 2% annual fee, you are left with only 3,88,000 rupees. Option 2. The low-cost index fund. Your 1 lakh rupees grows to 4,91,000 rupee after 20 years. With only a 0.1% fee, you are left with 4,86,000 rupees. That's a difference of almost 1 lakh rupees, just because of fees. How to avoid the Gotrox trap? To avoid losing wealth like the Gotrox family, follow these simple steps. 1 key cap. Choose low-cost index funds. These funds mirror the market and have much lower fees. 2 key cap. Avoid frequent trading. The more you trade, the more fees you pay. 3 key cap. Stay invested for the long term. Let compound interest work its magic. The Gotrox family parable shows us that wealth grows best when it's left to compound naturally, without unnecessary fees and overcomplication. In the next chapter, we'll explore why trying to beat the market is a losing game for most investors and how you can stay ahead with the right strategy. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Abhik Parth. Here's a question for you. How do you manage fees in your investments? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello and welcome back to Abhik Parth. In our last video, we discussed the Gotrox family and learned how fees can eat away at your wealth. Today, we are diving into Chapter 2, Rational Exuberance, where we'll explore why indexing works and how it's the best strategy for most investors. The illusion of beating the market. Let's start with a fundamental question. Why do people want to beat the market? Every day, you hear about fund managers, stock pickers, and traders claiming they can outperform the market. This creates what the author calls rational exuberance, an overconfidence that leads investors to believe they can beat the odds. But here's the harsh truth. Over the long term, most active investors and fund managers fail to outperform the market. Why? Because of high fees, trading costs, and human errors. This is where index funds come to the rescue. Why indexing works? An index fund is simple. It tracks the performance of the entire market, such as the S&P 500 or the Nifty 50 in India. There's no need for expensive research or constant trading, which means much lower fees. The result? You match the market's returns without losing money to unnecessary costs. Over time, this strategy outperforms most actively managed funds. Practical example. Host. Now, let's see this in action with a practical example. Imagine you have 10 lakhs rupee to invest, and you have two options. 1 key cap active mutual fund promises to beat the market, but charges a high expense ratio of 2% annually. 2 key cap index fund tracks the Nifty 50 and charges a low expense ratio of just 0.2% annually. Assume both investments grow at an average market return of 10% annually before fees. After 20 years, Here's what you'd have. Active mutual fund. Your 10 lakhs rupees grows to 67 lakhs 27,000 rupees, but after deducting fees, you are left with 49 lakhs 55,000 rupees. Index fund. Your 10 lakhs rupees grows to 67 lakhs 27,000 rupees, and with only a 0.2% fee, you are left with 65 lakhs 76,000 rupees. That's a difference of over 16 lakh rupees, just because of fees. Now ask yourself, is it worth paying for active management when you can get better returns with a simple index fund? What should you do? Here are 3 simple actions you can take to embrace the power of indexing. 1. Keycap. Choose a diversified index fund. Look for options like the S&P 500, Nifty 50, or other broad market funds. To keycap, focus on low costs. The lower the expense ratio, the more of your money stays invested. 3. Keycap. Stay the course. Don't panic during market downturns. Long-term patience is the key to success. The takeaway from this chapter is clear. Index funds are a simple, low-cost, and highly effective way to grow your wealth. In the next chapter, we'll uncover the myth of stock picking and why it's almost impossible to consistently outperform the market. If you found this video insightful, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Abhik Parth. And here's a question for you. Have you ever invested in an index fund? What was your experience? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.